Boy, Gucci Mane smart than a motherfucker, ain't he? Woo, Gucci Mane don't give a damn about nothing y'all talking about. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Gucci Mane said, oh, you want to rob me? You want to go to jail? Bet. I'm finna drop your album and make a few million off of your album. That shit was #1 Apple Music the other day, bro. Gucci Mane sitting back making millions off your stupid ass. Just sitting there, chilling. He ain't make not one music, not a beat. He ain't write one lyric, nothing. He let you record your album. You got locked up. Perfect timing for me, buddy. Now everybody like, oh my God, he's really a gangster. I love his music because he's just so real and he's just such a gangster. Bet. I'm putting it out. Shout out to you, Gucci.
Justice Department is laying out some details about this crime involving some big-name rappers, Gucci Mane, and 2 other industry pros who were apparently kidnapped and robbed, according to the Justice Department, by Pooh Shiesty, by Big 30, along with some others. A total of 9 suspects have been arrested. So here's what we know. These DOJ officials say Gucci Mane was lured into what was a fake business meeting in Dallas at a music studio that turned into what they called an armed takeover, where Mane and these others were held at gunpoint. This is back in January. They got robbed of their Rolexes, their cash, their jewelry. At one point, Gucci Mane was even basically forced to sign a release from a record label. Priscilla Thompson is joining us now.
Ooh, lock them boys up. They too gangster.
Wild stuff, Priscilla. What else happened?
Yeah, Hallie, unbelievable, made for the movies kind of stuff. So Pooh Shiesty is signed to Gucci Mane's record label. And so this business meeting was scheduled in January at a recording studio in Dallas. And Pooh Shiesty shows up with 8 other people. You mentioned Big 30. Also, his father was among those with him. And Gucci Mane shows up with 2 people. They're all in this recording studio together. Pooh Shiesty says to Gucci Mane, can we speak privately? And he allegedly, according to this complaint, asked Gucci Mane to sign a release form that would release.
Only thing I'ma blame Gucci on, what you don't need to be speaking privately with Pooh Shiesty, okay? Especially that's why you gotta be careful when them niggas. When you got a homie that went to jail and he was in prison for a minute, you gotta be a little careful with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little. You gotta know a little bit about what you doing here. You know that nigga crash out. Why the fuck you going to the? Why you going to the studio with the nigga by yourself, man? What you doing? But I mean, Gucci probably thought that they was cool. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. I don't think Gucci was even close to expecting any of this.
Pooh Shiesty from the record deal. Gucci Mane declined. They argue back and forth. Pooh Shiesty asks someone to bring him a bag and pulls out an AK-style pistol, according to this complaint, and demands that Gucci Mane sign this document releasing him from the recording deal. After that document is signed, then he goes on, Pooh Shiesty, to steal Gucci Mane's wedding ring, other jewelry, his wallet. And then the small group of individuals goes back out into the larger group that's in that recording studio. And apparently all 8 of the other men who were with Pooh Shiesty pull out guns and began demanding property from Gucci Mane and the men who were with them.
You heard that white lady? She said, geez. Boy, when the white lady say geez, boy, that ain't no good sign when you're on the way to jail, boy. You're
talking about Louis Vuitton bags, Rolexes, cash, wallets. There's even physical altercations where there are photos of people with scratches. At one point, the complaint says that there was a man who had a gun put to his head, and they believed that they were all going to be executed. But they were allowed to leave eventually.
And people, here's the good part, all right? We don't even have to use our imagination. It all took place on camera for us to see.
He cooked, bro. I don't know what y'all thinking.
It's done deal. Bro, let them know it's a done deal. Why is it done deal? Let them know you dropping me, I'll drop you. No, I said. Who should I say drop from 1017? Shout out to real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on.
Like, bro, what? I just told you 14 times, gang. Have you ever needed your paycheck to just come a little early? Like, yeah, you get paid on Friday, but it's Tuesday and you need the money now. There's a banking app called Current, and they got a whole bunch of super useful features on this app. And one of the best features is it lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full list of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the build card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you focused on building credit or if you just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. And I know how I feel for your paycheck to be coming Friday, but you need your money Monday and it's an emergency and you need that money now and you can't get that money now because you gotta wait, but you can't wait. And that's why I partner with them. And right now they're giving $75 to anybody who signs up for the current app using the link that's in my description or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option that pops up to enter my promo code. And that promo code is going to access your $75 when you switch your direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign up process so you do not miss out on the $75. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or even just tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people just like you stay more on top of your finances.
You said you want to be dropped, you dropped.
You said you want to be dropped. Stupid ass.
So, yo, I'm more impressed that, yo, the Pooh Shiesty thought this would work. Watch this.
Yo,
why did you think that would work, bro?
I am more impressed that Pooh Shiesty thought a video of somebody pulling a gun out on Gucci Mane as he's confirming he dropped them would get like I'm saying.
I don't know what, man, these niggas be, man, I'm telling you,
confused as like what possible outcome did Pooh Shiesty expect other than him being arrested and put in jail?
I don't know.
But here's the thing, okay? If the footage of him robbing or kidnapping Gucci Mane was not enough, okay? If the eyewitnesses was not enough, Pooh Shiesty just dropped the album and he did everything.
No. Gucci Mane dropped the album. Do your homework. Gucci Mane dropped the album. Pooh Shiesty didn't drop a motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? Now let's just do a little bit of real nigga research. Let's go to Pooh Shiesty, right? Go to artists, go to the new album. I'm not listening to this bullshit. It's too gang boom boom for me. I'm cool. What does it say at the bottom of the Apple Music? What does it say? I'll tell you what it says. You ready? 1017 Global Music LLC and Atlantic Recording Corporation. Pooh Shiesty didn't drop a motherfucking thing. Gucci Mane dropped that. And Gucci Mane sitting back making a whole bunch of money off this dumb motherfucker. So remember when y'all said he was a snitch, he was goofy, he was this, he was that? I'll be a snitch then. I'm cool. Before I go to jail, I'll be a snitch. No problem. I have no problem being a snitch. You can call me a snitch all you want to, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm making all this money off this nigga while he in jail. So if I gotta be the snitch and he's the real nigga, the tough guy, cool. Be the real nigga and tough guy. Washing up, scrub-a-dub-dub and in prison with all them naked niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
On his album.
I'll be the snitch. No problem.
To get himself a life sentence. This album was nothing short of a self-incrimination and a statement on himself. And I'm sure he's snitching on himself. After kidnapping Gucci Mane, holding him at gunpoint with a Draco, robbing him, and then robbing the people that he was with a Draco, Pooh Shiesty raps, swear with that Drake, I do ish bogus. Go ask blank, which I can only assume stands for Gucci. Go ask Gucci about it, ninja. Then he goes, I know why most rappers are bees, and I'm finna tell you the difference. They try to live what they rap. Meanwhile, I'm rapping how I'm living.
See, this that dumb po nigga mindset that the world got a lot of these niggas convinced that I gotta rap. I gotta live what I'm rapping. They trying to live what they rap. Meanwhile, I'm rapping how I'm living. You living stupid. And you think this like a badge of honor. You think this like a beat on your chest. You think this like a, yeah, I'm a real nigga, boy. Yeah, boy. I'm living what you're not supposed to live what you rap, bro. You're supposed to rap, entertain, make millions, go home. You're not supposed to. Niggas, man, I'm telling you.
Rapper-wise, he might be king. Gucci Mane album in 2015 was called King Gucci. Rapper-wise, he might be king. In the streets, I'm the governor, ninja. Swear with that Drake, he says it again. I do ish bogus. Go ask about,
This is why, I'm going to stop pausing it, but this is why Pooh Shiesty of the world, Lil Durks of the world, King Vons of the world, who else? NBA young boys of the world, right? This is why they get so much traction, is because it's a lot of times, unfortunately, especially in the black communities, stupidity and ignorance is entertaining. That's why Bad Girls Club is so entertaining. These bitches on here fighting over nothing. Oh my God, girl, that's my sock. You stole my sock, even though we got the same sock. We finna fight. Oh my God. Stupid little fake fight. Security come jump it in, break it up. Motherfucker at home paying $20 a month to watch this dumb shit. Bad Girls Club, baddies, all that bullshit. That's why that type of stuff gets popular. Love and hip hop and shit. Like, what the fuck do this matter about the life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why? Like, this is the type of shit that I've learned, that stupidity in the black community, because a white person can't come out and do this. It's only the only type of people that would support a white person doing this is the racist ass weirdos, crash out goofies. Most white people can't come out and do dumb shit like that and be accepted. They be like, man, turn that dumb ass shit off. This dumb ass nigga rapping about robbing people. What's wrong with this guy? Oh my God. I would never do anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in the black community, yeah, you a real nigga, yeah. They got us so backwards and sad.
Blame Gucci about it, Ninja.
And one gonna file for with that Drake. I do focus, go ask about it. I knew white most rappers don't finna tell you the difference.
Wait, he rapped this while he was in the feds over the phone?
Trying to live what they rap. Meanwhile, I'm rapping how I'm living. Rapper wise, he might be king in the streets from the government. Or with that Drake, I do focus, go ask about it.
I can't even call that self-snitching anymore, bro. I think at this point, Pooh Shiesty has fully accepted he's gonna do a long time in prison. He's caught on camera. There's really no way to fight this. They got the Draco on camera.
He ain't getting
like, they're kidnapping him. They're holding him hostage. They're making him.
That's what he want to do, though. Have fun,
say on camera that he's released. They just made him sign the paperwork, right? Gucci Mane is telling. The witnesses there are telling. Like, there's 0% chance he beats this because, well, they're telling, and it's on camera. So he fully understands what he's about to get himself into, right? He don't expect to beat this. He just came to the realization, and the realization is he's gonna paying them lawyers and his way. And his way is robbing Gucci Mane and then bragging about it on a record, even though he's a part of an active Fed case. In a song called "Reap What You Sow," which also falls into my theory, I think Pooh Shiesty has accepted his decisions. Like, he has accepted his fate, and he ain't tripping at all. Because in a song called "Reap What You Sow," he rapped, "Yo, all I asked was the bare minimum. Ninja held his nuts on me, talking about, yo, all I asked was for Gucci to give me this." Because apparently Pooh Shiesty like wanted to stay in the contract, but he just wanted Gucci to give him back his masters. Right? Okay. Because he felt like he signed an effed up deal. He signed a deal when he wasn't in a position.
But that's what happens though. You sign an effed up deal because you broke, and the label doesn't know if you're going to blow up. You're just one in the millions of artists that get signed by these labels that actually blew up to be a platinum selling artist and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand. I never had a problem. I've never not understood that Pooh Shiesty wanted to renegotiate, or Pooh Shiesty wanted to do this or do that. But it's like, bro, Pooh Shiesty let the stupidity of the hood infiltrate his mind and decide his fate and control his decisions. Because, gang, okay, we understand you want a new contract, bro. We get that. 100% we understand that, bro. This is not the way you go about it. This is what you do when you in the streets and you tried to, you know what I'm saying? You tried to do something. Somebody owe you 100,000. You tried to do it the nice way. They played with you, so you kidnapped them, robbed them, and took your money back. That's what you do in the streets, because you can't call the police and a lawyer and a fucking mediator and a court system. You can't do that in the streets over bricks. You can't do that. This is business. This is real business. You can't take what you would do in the streets to real business, bro. That don't even make sense. And then what you thought you was gonna be good because it was Gucci Mane? Yeah, but Gucci Mane wasn't even there. He wasn't even the only one there. His security. You did this in off-duty police. You knew his security was the police, bro. You knew his security was Popo. Come on, bro. That's just not smart, man.
To really have leverage, but now he's hot. He done gave Gucci Mane a couple platinum records. He done made Gucci Mane millions of dollars, and he just felt like, bruh, Yo, if I gave you like damn near like 6, 7, 8 years of an effed up contract, right? Like, bro, I done recouped and over recouped. Yo, you saw me when I was like a little dirty kid, man.
Yeah.
I gave you a couple platinum records.
That's not how you go about it.
Just give me back my masters, man.
Right.
Gucci said, hell nah. Like, I can give you another advance. I can give you you feel me? A bigger advance. Like, I can give you some more money, but I ain't giving you back that. You feel
But
me?
don't
Like,
no label do that.
We can renegotiate. I give you a higher percentage,
right,
but I ain't giving you back the masters. And Pooh Shiesty felt like the masters was the bare minimum. So if you're not trying to give it to me,
it's the highest you can go.
He goes right here. So I took it there. Yeah. F you mean, ninja. I took it there. This is, brother. Yo, listen, man.
He telling the whole story too, ain't
yo,
he? Lord have mercy.
Because I seen Boosie did like an entire video about, yo, why y'all be solving crimes on YouTube? Bro, we won't be solving crimes, but the rappers be solving crimes, bro.
No cap.
The man says, all I asked was the bare minimum, ninja. He held his nuts on me, so I took it.
I hate when, like, what kind of, like, how simple are you thinking for you to think that the YouTubers are solving the crimes? We're not solving the crimes. Literally, all we're doing is reposting shit and stating our opinion about it. That's it, bro. Y'all get on here and kill a nigga and rap about it. Because if you killed the nigga, if you killed him and didn't say nothing about it, we wouldn't have a video to make. Have you ever thought about that? If Pooh Shiesty robbed this nigga and didn't say nothing to nobody about it, and then went on about his life and didn't record it, we wouldn't have the content. You know, perfect example. There's no content about what me and my wife did last night because I didn't tell y'all. I didn't show y'all. I didn't take a picture. I didn't upload anything. I didn't tweet about it. Nothing. You don't know what me and my wife did. You don't know if we went to Italy. You don't know if we had sex. You don't know if we slept all day. You don't know if we went to the movies. You don't know if we drove to Orlando. You don't know nothing because that's a private situation. You can't make content about shit that you can't make. It's impossible to make content about something if there's no content. I don't know what this nigga Flacco did yesterday. I can't make content about it. Now, if he come on here and he vlog it and I want to react to it, then I can make content. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, bro.
Look at there. Yeah, F you mean. He's saying I'll do it again. But there are going to be some people who will see me pointing out these lyrics and call me the police.
You the police.
In the park eating Popeye selling dope off of Apple Watch. Rumor, I shook the pen just like I shook the streets. At first you said I was just talking, now all of a sudden you believe in me. I ain't never needed no hoe. Always been what a hoe need. Took the critics, I beat the feds. That shit me. All I asked was the bare minimum. Hell, this nuts on me. So I took it there. Yeah, you supposed to put hoes on their back. You put your on their feet, especially when they certified. Took their time and ain't screamed. Never got hoes, never folded, and they putting on for the team.
I gotta admit,
that nigga can rap though. I give him that. I give him that. He can rap and it'd be so easy too. Like his flow be so easy.
What Pooh Shiesty did was dumb. All right, so I don't want to back away from that. What he did was dumb. Kids, do it the legal way, okay? Kids, do it the legal way. But you have to admit, that's like the most compelling argument for... If you were to have an argument for doing something as dumb as Pooh Shiesty did, that's like the most compelling argument I've ever heard. That's understandable. Like,
no, it ain't.
Even though what Pooh Shiesty did was dumb,
it sounds
even
hard,
though what he did cannot be defended, I'm not defending it. I'm not defending it, bro. That's the most compelling argument I've heard yet for Pooh Shiesty. Man, listen, man. Yo, he knew he was dealing with a real street. Yo, I went to jail for 5 years, man. He ate, right? He ate good off me. You know, I ain't squeal. I kept it solid. I kept my mouth shut. I ain't complaining about nothing. Man, I came home, man. He's supposed to take care of me, man. You know, and he got to hanging his nuts on me. Nah, man, you only put the you know, like the women on, you know, you put the women on their back, not no gangster. That's the most compelling argument I think anybody can have.
It's a stupid ass argument. It just sounds raw as hell on a rap song. I'm trying to tell y'all, gang. That's just the truth. It sounds raw as hell on a rap song, but that don't mean it's a smart. It don't. Like I said, I understood what you okay. Most people in the world want to do what Pooh Shiesty did at least one time in their life. It's been a time where somebody cut you off or called you something or screamed your name or said something that pissed you off, or you know what I'm saying, something like that, where you wanted to crash out, and if the laws was different, you probably would have whooped his ass to halfway to death, possibly. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where you and your girlfriend and your ex or whatever, your ex said something crazy. She talked something, you know how girls get, especially them ghetto hoes. Fuck you and your dad, homie. That's why your mama retarded. Of course you wanted to punch her in her throat. You wanted to slap her with your gun. You wanted to shoot her right there because you emotional and you pain, but you didn't do it. That's all. I get why you wanted to rob his nigga. I get why you wanted to show him, like, stop playing with me, gang. Every man feel like that about everything. Stop playing with me. You playing with me like I'm a bitch, and stop playing with me. Every man feel like that. But you got to take the high road and be intelligent enough to know what your actions is going to lead to what consequences, bro. Like, you have to understand that. And Pooh Shiesty didn't know how to differentiate the streets with the entertainment industry, and that was his downfall. And he gonna pay for it, gang, for a long time. I just don't want other people to think that this is a smart, intelligent choice. This is not something that you're supposed to do. This is not something that you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I get on here and joke and laugh and it's funny, but I like to really, like, have thought-provoking conversations with y'all. And the fact of the matter is, it's a way to do shit and it's a way to not do it. You did what you're not supposed to do, and you're going to pay for it. You think the judge or the jury or the prosecutors give a fuck that he had your masters, or that he made more money off you, or that he signed you to a bullshit deal? They don't care about that. That's not how the law works, bro. It's not. In the eyes of the law, you are a deranged, violent criminal who just came out of prison not too long ago and went right back to being violent. You are the person that they love to come back in their courtroom because they gonna bury you. They gonna fucking bury you, bro. Go to prison for selling bricks if you want to, and then come home and 6 months later get caught with that brick. You think you getting out? You think they gonna have some mercy on you? You think they gonna, you know what I'm saying? You think they gonna be like, oh, well, he's just no, they gave you a chance, bro. And the best thing you can do when you get a second chance, the best apology is changed behavior. The best apology is changed behavior. So when you can show the court system, like, hey, I know I went to jail, that was me before, but now I am reformed. Now I am a different person. Now I have been rehabilitated, and I deserve to have a promising role in society. Now I want my felonies expunged. I want to be able to vote again. I want to be able to carry a firearm again. I want these things because I've proven and shown. You know what I'm saying? If that's like, bro, that's like your girl cheating on you. You take her back and she goes suck another dick the next week. It's just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Pooh Shiesty did to the court system. The judge is not going to have no mercy on him, bro. I promise you. I would be surprised if he gets anything less than 30 years. But I think 20 is the minimum that he would do. Remember, this is a Fed case now. And that was another mistake he made. You got other people to come from other states to help you with this and do this, and you turned it into a Fed case, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you was already on federal probation pretty much, so and then you drop songs and you have the nerve to talk about this shit. Remember, before this ever hit, like the Feds, before this hit the mainstream media, it was a lot of rumors going around that said Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Mane for his ring and his watch and this, that, the third. Before any video, before the Feds, I'm talking about months months. I think he got locked up in like April. We heard them rumors in January. Right after it happened in real life. And everybody was like, nah, that shit cap, man. Hell no, he ain't do that. Because it sound like, it's like, no way. But.
And you can't really argue with Pooh. You can't really argue with him. The only thing you'll say is, man, Pooh, you should have went to the courthouse, man. Right. But you can't really argue. He's not lying. He's telling the truth. Right? You can't be hogging all the motion. Come on. He not capping. That's just that's a fact. Gucci was supposed to reward him for being solid, but here's the thing, though.
What you mean reward him for being solid?
Pooh Shiesty thought he was signed to a street ninja. Pooh Shiesty ain't know, bro. It's been 5 years, but you've been going for 5 years, but Gucci Mane done changed, bro.
Right.
Gucci ain't no street dude no more, man. Gucci is corporate, right? Gucci is an executive at Atlantic, bro.
That's
Gucci
where he made a mistake.
Is working for Atlantic, not for you, Shiesty.
Right.
So Gucci is doing whatever he could do to make sure Atlantic make more money so he can make more money. He not worried about taking care of you. He not worried about rewarding you for being right, like the biggest, most solid street dude on planet Earth. He made another
Nobody is, bro. That's why a lot of street niggas don't understand that. Most people don't give no fuck about how street you kept it. No, most people don't care about if you snitched or if you don't. Your girl don't care about that. Your job don't care about that. Your label don't care about that. Only people that care about that is the dumb niggas that you hanging around that still doing dumb street shit every day. That's the only people that care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not gonna get no more pretty girls because you didn't go, like, because you a bigger street nigga. You gonna get the stupid ass thoughts, like the girl he got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? No offense, but you gonna get the stupid thoughts that, well, like, because what kind of girl do you gotta be to open up your legs to Pooh Shiesty after he just got out of prison, of all people? Like, if your sister did that, wouldn't you be like, what are you doing? Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Compelling argument for why Gucci is flawed. In the song called McLaren Truck, Pooh Shiesty wrote, "Hey, P, quit ball hogging that motion. Turn your members up." Like, come on, like that's as, like, I'll be real, like that's as clear cut as you can make it, right? That was his model, bro. Like, there's enough money for us all to eat, but it feels like you taking everything for yourself and you're not really looking out.
Understandable.
Right? You ain't supposed to treat me like no sucker because I'm solid, and I always kept it solid.
Understandable.
That was his mentality. He was expecting Gucci to keep it solid, and Gucci ain't keep it solid because Gucci done transformed to an executive. He's no longer a street dude.
Right.
You are signed to an executive, and Shiesty couldn't take it.
Right. Cut won't make me proud. Go catch a face. Call Katie when you zip them up. Hey, quit ball hogging that motion. Turn your members up. We migrated to FRT. The Fed picking them switches up. The type of pressure we apply, we make gangsters go snitch on us. If you panic up on the move, we label you free, cuz. I kept trying to pull Hank out the car, but one of his feet.
The pressure that we apply make gangsters go and snitch on us. I mean, sound like an autobiography here, people. Yo, listen, man.
That boy know how to rap.
If the footage was not enough, I can almost guarantee you these lyrics is going to be used in court. They're going to be brought up.
Hell yeah.
These lyrics are probably going to guarantee that Pooh Shiesty does life in prison.
But one thing I will say about Pooh Shiesty is that nigga really a gangster. I just don't think that's something to brag about. You know what I'm saying? But he really a gangster. He showed us that, homie. Folks is really like that. But being like that ain't gonna do nothing but get you 30 years. You ain't gonna get nothing for that, bro. Like, you're not gonna get no $1 billion. You're not gonna get no $10 million house. You're not gonna get no brand new watch because you was a real gangster or because you kept it real in the street. It's not rewarding. You know what I'm saying? It's not rewarding. It's like working 20 hours a day for $5 a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the equivalent. You know? It's like having sex for 3 hours, but you never bust a nut. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of work for something that's not very rewarding. So that's the only thing I just...
Bro, Pooh Shiesty's sentence is what? I think what he's like looking at something crazy like 47 years in prison or some nonsense like that, bro.
I thought he was looking at life.
He's what, 28? 27?
27, 20, something like that.
Bruh, it's not a guarantee you survive a 40-plus year sentence, bruh.
No cap.
Yo, the average American lived to like, what, 70?
I think it's like 80 now. It's like 80.
Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all.
2026, now it's like, let me see. Average American. But you know, the life expectancy is going to go down if you're in prison. You don't have none of the proper food. You don't have none of the proper conditions. It's dirty as hell everywhere. The doctors don't give a damn for real. So, yeah, it's 79. The average life expectancy at birth in the U.S. is 79 right now. Women is 82, about 82, and men is like 77. So, 77. I'm 27. You know what I'm saying? I take good care of myself. I like to think I'm going to get to 100 years old. But, I don't know. Life crazy, though. Like, I don't know, man. It's not really many things that will make me comfortable. Like, it's not many things that will make me go do a life sentence. You know what I mean? Like, as a man, I feel like if somebody threatens or there's any type of real threat towards you or your family when you out, somebody put their hands on you, something like that, you have to, in those situations, you have to be willing to go do a life sentence. You have to be willing to, maybe the court don't look at you like you justified, but you protected your family. So if you got to go do life, that just is what it is. But other than that, man, I can't imagine at 20-something years old going to prison for the rest of somebody's life and passing away in prison. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine living prison every day. Like I told, the longest I've been in a cell by myself is 30 minutes. Probably like maybe 45, something like that. I went to jail in Miami for like 3 guns and some weed and some other shit. And by the time I got to my cell, I was already bailed out. I was just waiting for the bail to go through. And I remember I was by myself. I didn't have a cellmate, but I was sitting in my cell. It was a little small window. And the only thing I could think about for like them whole 30 minutes straight was, damn, people do this every day. I went to the sink. The sink didn't work. I tried to flush the toilet. That was tweaking. I'm like, people really do this every single day for years, decades at a time. Like, people like wallow 20 years. Like, fuck. I like even a week, bro. 5 days, doing that for 5 days. I can't imagine that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. I mean, I really just don't get it. It's like, I don't get it, bro. If somebody told me, which people do, but I don't give a fuck what life we in. I don't give a fuck what planet we living on. If somebody come and tell me that the rules of the world say that if I go rob somebody with a gun, I go to prison forever. The last thing I would ever do in the history of life is rob somebody with a gun. Because I don't want to go to prison. Now, everybody commit some crimes. You speeding. You might be texting while you driving. You might have a blunt on you. You might smoke some weed here and there or whatever the case is. But as far as like violent crimes, that's just something, no matter what I want to do, no matter how bad I want to prove a point, no matter how bad I would never do that because I'm never going to prison. I've been seeing movies like niggas getting raped in prison and you know what I mean? Like, I done seen a lot of shit, bro. And that's not even in person. Like, what I will tell you though is if I was somebody who made mistakes when I was younger and ended up in prison, I promise you I wouldn't have went back. That's for damn sure, nigga. Because I understand, I look at life like very simple. If you do something and that leads you to a consequence that you don't like dealing with, you don't do it again. When I was a kid and I did something at school, I remember I got my ass whooped for it. And I went back to school the next day and did the same thing and got my ass whooped again. Because the consequences wasn't that big for me to feel like I had to change my behavior. I can take a whooping. That's 5-10 minute whooping. My ass hurt a little bit and I'm cool. Like, It's not like a, you know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I will say that I don't think he getting out. I don't think he deserves to get out. Maybe not life in prison, but if he do get out, hopefully he learn the next time. You know, hopefully he fucking changes his ways, his thought process, and his behavior, which I would have thought that he did the first time, but apparently not. And so it's sad to see though, bro. It's sad to see so many like super talented, like so many people who was black people at that, who defied all the odds, who beat every statistic, you know what I'm saying, who was the 1 in a million chance to make millions of dollars from just making some stupid ass rap songs. And now you in jail, facing the damn near your whole life in a prison cell because you wanted to keep it real. And it's sad to see, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in the past, when I said I hope they get life, the reason is not because I want them to do life in jail. The reason is because I want people to see what happens. But I think I've learned that people know what's happening, bro. People ain't stupid as they play. Niggas, you knew that when you picked up that gun and slid on your block to go kill them niggas, you knew you could either die or go to prison. So it's like I don't really feel bad. I don't feel very much sympathy. The only sympathy I feel for you is the fact that you got finessed your whole life into thinking that this is what you're supposed to be doing with your life.